Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Hello, I'm Christine Winter. Let's take a look at the top stories we're following for you today. Multiple departments worked to put out a fire at a Caro ethanol plant. Firefighters were called out to the Poet bioprocessing plant on Empire Drive just after 6 a.m. Saturday. Tuscola County 911 Central Dispatch says the fire was contained to a single building. Investigators say there was no danger to the community. Stay with TV5 as we work to learn more. The Eastside Soup Kitchen provided free breakfast this weekend. The nonprofit says the meal was grant funded. This as food banks across mid-Michigan are feeling the impact after the USDA froze food shipments and grocery prices continue to climb. Now, if you'd like to volunteer with the Soup Kitchen or make a donation, head to the Hot Links section on WNEM.com. And Urban Air Adventure Park is inviting families with sensory processing sensitivities for a special play event. There will be no flashing lights, no music or whistles. The fun starts today at 10 at Urban Air off Bay Road in Saginaw Township. Tickets are $12. All right, now let's get a check of your forecast.
Thank you, Christine. As we go through this Sunday, we are still tracking a storm chance for this late afternoon and evening. First alert weather day in place for today. The time frame of this 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Here we do have a slight risk for severe storms across much of mid-Michigan. This is from the Bay region into the Thumb and south, and a marginal risk just to the north. All types of severe weather are possible today, though the main threat is going to be severe straight line wind gusts, but we still absolutely cannot rule out the chance of some large hail or even an isolated tornado. We don't want to ignore that this afternoon, at least that potential, because there is going to be a little bit of wind shear, or that's that low level rotating of the wind that will be present as those storms initially move in. But all this driven by the warm front here. So as this warm front moves north into mid-Michigan today, it will be stalling just to the north of the Bay region. So even Midland and Bay City likely into the 60s today, while we still only see temps into the mid to upper 30s or even some low 40s up north. Anywhere south of the warm front, temps easily between 60 and 70 degrees today. So that's really what's fueling or building up some of the energy for these storms. We could have a little bit of rain towards Clare into the north of there early this afternoon, but that storm chance again really comes in late in the afternoon and during the evening. We see some of the storm activity towards Mount Pleasant, Alma, and Ithaca at 6 this evening, closer to the Bay region and south towards Flint by 7 o'clock this evening, and then across the Thumb during the 8 o'clock hour. Behind that, things will dry out and clear out pretty quickly as we go into tonight. So after the storm potential today, our weather conditions much quieter but cooler to start off the week. 40 for the high on Monday, 39 but mostly sunny on Tuesday, and then first alerting you to another chance of storms on Wednesday.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.